Hi, this is Bill. So on this example, I'll show you how REST API is basically consumed and created. So most of you has been struggling on consuming REST. So I always say to my students and colleagues alike, it depends on how the endpoint is basically designed. So on this example, let's start on something simple where you will be able to get people and add people, right? In an endpoint. So this could be anything. It could be any application, right? But at the end of the day, it's what they are exposing, right? So I have Postman. So on this example, I'll be calling the API that we have created, and step by step, you will see the behavior of the API itself, right? So it's gets right now. This is the URL, right, and the call is people, right? So as I get it, as you can see below, this will be the response. So let's do an update, right? So you will see here that it went to the code. So eventually, this is not deployed code, right? But at the end of the day, as we publish this in any web server, right, that will where the API will be standing or published, it will be doing the same behavior behind the scenes. So as I do a step, right, so it will inject the information coming from the database. So that's the context. And you see, I've created a people object, right? As I create that now, the context of people asynchronously connects to the database. Now, as I move forward, I will just highlight and open it, and you will see the information, right? So as I open the view, right, and you will find that there's one person, right, coming from the database, right? So let's move forward. And as we move forward, so you will see this is the properties. So we had an ID, right? So let's move forward and do a step, right? So as I step, right, so you will see that it populates the ID, the first name as I navigate. So you see that it's Bill, and of course, depending on what you are returning. And you will see here 200 means we have successfully, the request came back successfully, and now you manage to have a person coming back. So now let's create an add person. Let's add. So earlier I was testing, so let's put a new ID. So what I'd like to let you know that so this is how the API was designed. So you need to understand how the API is basically created by the developers or architects, right? So from here, let's say this is able, right? So basically, to know the behavior, you need to speak to the creator of the API, right? So or read the documentation. Otherwise, you cannot basically be clairvoyant on these aspects, right? You need to collaborate and coordinate, right? Either give you the documentation, right, and you will read how it is basically the endpoint can be consumed, right, and used, right? So as I send this one, so you will see here again, it's connecting to the database, right? So here, so as you can see now, it's populating, right? So you see the ID is being populated, right? And as we populate, now it will call this API. So by default, you'll see here, this is the URL, right? It's API people. Then it's posting the people object that we just saw, right? So now we're doing an add to the database. So by the way, this is not production code, right? So this is just a functional code for your example, right? So don't use this in production. This is just example, right? So now I'm saving it to the database using the save changes async. Now, so as it saves, now it will return. And as it returns, right? So let's see if it has, we see that. So it has already returned. So it verifies and validates the return is successful. Now, the framework will provide on the body, you will see there the response on the body, and you will see the 201 is basically created, right? So the response also depends on the return parameters of the application, right? No, this does no one thing fits all in the REST API, right? So that's what I would like to explain. So most of the developers that I've encountered, they get confused, right? Because it's not providing the same results. It is normal because that's how the API or the REST API has been designed for. I hope I managed to give you a better picture, and I'll see you on my next video. Please like and subscribe. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll um, add some more videos that will give you a greener pasture about how a REST API basically works. Thank you so much.